Now we'll move on to the next question. This question is a little bit different from the earlier one because if you see that in these constraints are given x plus 3y equal or greater than 3 and x plus y equal or greater than 2. That means in the earlier questions, all those questions we had the constraints equal or less, but here the constraints are equal or greater. So the area, feasible region area will be different than the earlier questions. So how we'll go? Just like earlier, x plus 3y equal or greater than 3, right? So first we'll make a line with x plus 3y equal to 3, and when we put x equal to 0, so y is equal to 1, and when we put y equal to 0, so x equal to 3. So we'll get a line x plus 3y equal to 3. This is when x is 0, y is 1, and here x when y is 0, x is 3. So this is the our line. Now for the second equation, in equation x plus y equal to greater than 2, when x is 0, so y equal to 2, and y is 0, so x equal to 2. So 2 comma 0 and 0 comma 2 are the 2 points, and when we will join them, we will get this line x plus y equal to 2. Now, just like earlier, we will put what? Origin in the equation. When we put x equal to 0, y equal to 0, so 0 greater than equal or greater than 3. So 0 is neither equal to 3 or greater than 3. So the area below the line will not be included. That means area including the origin will not be there. So which area will be there? The area in the first quadrant which is not included in the origin portion, that is upper part, will be our feasible region for this line. Similarly, for the second line, when you put x and y 0, so 0 not equal or greater than 2. So there also we'll get what? Like the area above this line will be our feasible region. So this is our common region where we'll get the where is the feasible region lies. Now we have to minimize 3x plus 5y. That means we have to find the minimum value of 3x plus 5y subject to these constraints. So 3x is 3x plus 5y. So what are the points here where we'll have to find the value of z? One is this, that is 0 comma 2, and this intersecting point B, and this is the point 3 comma 0. So there are 3 points, A 3 comma 0, B 3 3 by 2 half, and C 0 2. And how did you find this 3 by 2 half? Obviously we will solve x plus 3y equal to 3 and x plus y equal to 2 by any of the method, like elimination method or substitution method. We'll get this point B as 3 by 2, 1 by 2. Now these are 3 points, A 3 comma 0, B 3 by 2, 1 by 2, C 0 2. So when we put we'll have to get the value of z. So at point 3 comma 0, x is 3, so 3 into 3 9, plus 5 into 0 is 0, so the total is 9. At 3 by 2, 1 by 2, this will be 3 into 3 by 2, that is 9 by 2, plus this is 5 by 2, so 9 by 2 plus 5 by 2 is 14 by 2, that is 7. And when we put x instead of x0 and y2, so we get 3 into 0 is 0, 5 into 2 is 10, so the total is 10. So we can see that this 7 is the smallest one. Okay. But this region is unbounded, we can't say that this is the smallest one. So we'll have to confirm that this is the smallest one. For that, what we'll do, we are the function is 3x plus 5y, right? And its value we are getting is 7. So we'll draw a line 3x plus 5y equal to 7. So this is the dotted line which gives me 3x plus 5y equal to 7. And this dotted line below the dotted line will be 3x plus 5y less than 7 and above 3x plus 5y greater than 7. So greater than 7 we don't have any problem. So this can be its area plus, but 3x plus 5y less than 7 will include this region below the feasible region. But there is nothing common in between this except this point P, right? You just see this dotted line. There is nothing common except point B in this shaded region of 3x plus 5y less than 7, and therefore we can say that B is nothing but the smallest value. That means the at point B, Z will have the smallest value 3 by 2, 1 by 2, and the value will be 7.